With the rest of the news media uniting in condemnation of Trump's so-called dirty war on the press, it seems Rupert Murdoch and his media empire's relentless support of Trump is in no danger of waning. Jonathan Pye, News International Headquarters, London. Have you ever been inside that building, Tim? It's like if the Death Star had a publishing wing, with the Emperor played by Rupert Murdoch, the power-mad, turtle-headed, scrotum-faced Antipodean media mogul. The Lizard of Oz. That building behind me is a temple to dumbing down on an international scale. All right, well, the Sun is a pretty good example. Before Murdoch, the Sun was an intellectual, left-leaning broadsheet. I know! But Murdoch knew what we really wanted. It wasn't to be informed, but it was to pervert tits. So he rebranded it as a cheap, sensationalist, Tory wank mag full of ill-informed rabble-rousing, but most importantly, lots of tits. And he's been at it ever since, monopolising the media. At the moment, Sky News is the prize. He's been paying fuckloads of lobbyists to push for control of Sky News since 2010. He'll get there in the end. You know, and why does he want Sky News? You know, there's no fucking money in it. There's no money in it, so why does he want it? Because when he's got it, bye-bye Sky News, hello Fox News UK. Hope there's a job for me. He doesn't want to just make money. He's not that type of ruthless businessman, you know. He's a politician pushing an agenda. He doesn't use the ballot box, though. He uses money to buy news outlets to influence your politics. Look at Fox News in the US, okay? He's turned supposed journalism into a potent and nakedly partisan form of political propaganda. He's created an entirely new body politic without leaving any DNA at the scene of the crime. And Trump is the result. But Murdoch merely started this problem. Murdoch merely encapsulates this problem. He pioneered the problem. Everyone's at it. Now, he's just the biggest prick in the parlour. Everyone in the media is now a mini Murdoch with an agenda. Okay, all newspapers have now become just one big opinion column, which is weird because most newspapers have an opinion column for that. It didn't actually used to be like this, you know, but now every story in every news outlet has a bias, an agenda. Most Daily Express stories are framed through a pro-Brexit, anti-immigration agenda. The Guardian, almost every story is told through the lens of identity politics. Okay, it's not that the stories aren't necessarily true, it's just always framed with a bias or a broader agenda. So when Trump accuses CNN of fake news, he's kind of got a point. You know, it was blatantly partisan in favour of Clinton, which wasn't hard, to be fair, but people aren't stupid. They recognise a partisan agenda and they don't trust it, even if they happen to agree with it. You don't have to spin this White House. Don't lecture me. Tell me the news. People know when they're being patronised. They know when they're being educated, when they're being told what to think. In the past 15 years, almost all media has lost almost all of its impartiality. It's no coincidence that trust in the media is so low. Trump isn't helping, but it can't be unconnected. Here's how to combat Murdoch. Here's how to combat Trump's dirty war on the fake news media. Just start telling the fucking news. You're not going to win with opinion columns. You're going to win through telling the news as impartially as you can. If the enemy of the people is the press, then the enemy of the likes of Murdoch and Trump is an informed and questioning public. That's how you win. Inform us and keep us asking questions. Right, let's get the fuck out of here because this place gives me the fucking creeps.